The very first job I had out of graduate school was at the Latino Economic Development Center in DC, LEDC. At the time, it was an 11-person organization in Adams Morgan, which is where I happened to be living at the time. And I knew I wanted to go into this field, but because, as I mentioned, my only sort of office job that I had had up until that point, or a practical job, was this internship that ended up not really being relevant. So I ended up working at LADC because I wanted to do something in microlending, and I had never done any lending of any sort, like in a true practical way. I understood it kind of as a concept, but I hadn't ever lent a dollar to anybody. So I worked there. I was actually a loan specialist, but I basically was an entire lending department in one person, as many nonprofits do, especially smaller ones. So I was sourcing the deals, which at that time meant like physically door knocking, around the neighborhood, doing sort of the underwriting of the deal, presenting it to committee. And then I also did the collections piece. I always say, like, I did the bills. So like I knew how to fold the piece of paper so the address would be in the plastic window. This is back in like the days when computers were, this big, and it was very low tech, very analog. But and it was also very cool because the businesses were all in the neighborhoods.